see capacitors. In Tamil it is called as மின்தேக்கிகள். இந்த capacitors வந்து எங்கே பார்த்துருக்கலாம்னு பார்த்தோன்னா டே டு லைஃப்பில் நம்ம ஃபேன் சீலிங் ஃபேன்ஸில் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க. அங்கே வந்து கண்டென்சர் சொல்லுவோம். அந்த கண்டென்சர் தான் இந்த கெப்பாசிட்டர். ஓகேங்களா? இப்போது இந்த கெப்பாசிட்டிய பிரின்சிபல் என்ன அப்படிங்கிறத நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறோம். அதுக்கு முன்னால் இந்த கெப்பாசிட்டர் மோஸ்ட்லி எதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகுது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டு ஸ்டோர் த சார்ஜஸ், to store the electrical charges and also to store the electrical energy. Okay, so these are the main purposes of these capacitors. Now you can see the principle. Usually a capacitor consists of two magnetic parallel plates, each plate will be having equal area. So here we are taking two plates. This is A plate, this is B plate. If these plates are connected to a battery of potential difference V. Okay. As soon as the battery is connected to the plates, here this negative terminal will be pushing or repelling negatively charged electrons towards the plate B. Okay. For example, minus Q amount of charge of electrons are repelled towards B, so this becomes negatively charged. Okay, at the same time this B will repel positive charges, so these positive charges will be coming here. At the same time some negative charges will be developed, equal amount of negative charges will be developed here, so these will be pushed to attracted by this positive terminal. Okay, in equilibrium this will be getting positive charges, this will be getting negative charges. Okay, so this is the capacitor. So the charge of each plate is Q. Magnitude of this charge is what? Q. Each plate is Q. This charge depends upon the voltage. Suppose at the beginning connecting 5 volt battery, the charge developed is for example 1 coulomb or 10 microcoulomb, microcoulomb. Here you suppose increase this 5 volt to 10 volt, automatically this will be increasing. Okay, charge will be increasing. So in general you can say the charge developed is directly proportional to voltage. If you are giving more voltage, more will be the charge developed in the plates. Okay, so here I can convert it into equation. So this is equal to Q is equal to CV. What is C? The C is called a constant, that is called the capacitance of this capacitor. Okay, so here C is equal to Q by V. So capacitance. Okay, this capacitance is nothing but the ratio of the charge developed in one of the plates and the potential difference between the plates. This is defined as the ratio of the charge given to the one of the plates to the potential difference across the plates. Okay, so this is a definition for capacitance of a capacitor. So what's this unit? Unit is what? Actually this unit of this one is farad. SI unit is farad. Symbol is capital F. In practical purposes, for practical purposes we are using various values. What is called various units. One is called microfarad. So what is the value of 1 microfarad? 10 power minus 6 farad. Another one is picofarad. 1 picofarad is equal to 10 power minus 9 farad. I am sorry, 12. Something 1 nanofarad. This is equal to 10 power minus 9 farad. So these are the practical units used for measuring capacitance of a capacitor. Okay, so this is something about what is capacitor. Then what's the principle of capacitor? So here this unit is what? So this farad. For this one is what? Coulomb. Charge coulomb. volt. V is what? Potential. Unit is volt. So we can write Coulomb by volt. Coulomb capital letter. Coulomb by volt is the unit of another unit of capacitance of a capacitor. Or this can be written as C volt inverse. C volt. We can put like this. So we can write like this. Above farad, one of the units. Another one is what? Coulomb volt inverse. Okay. So this is something about capacitor and principle. So next we are going to see expression for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Capacitance. Capacitance capacitor. Okay. So here capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. So here we have seen two plates. The charge of each plate is what? First one is A and one is B. For example, the charge of each plate is what? Q. Distance between them is what? Small d. Okay. Area of each plate. Area of each plate can be taken as capital A. Or you can take these two plates as X, Y. You can take anyway. Area of each plate. Suppose take this as a plate. So equal similar plate is kept here. So first one is A, another plate B is like this. So this is a parallel capacitor. So A is X, this is Y for example. Here distance between them is what? Small d. Suppose this charge is plus Q, here automatically it will be minus Q. Sorry, minus charge, plus charge, this is minus charge. So minus Q will be here. So here the field, electric field will be acting like this. Okay, it will be like this. So uniform field, because these plates are very near, so the field in this gap will be uniform. Here the medium taken into account is air. So we are taking air medium. Okay. Now the purpose is to find out the capacitance of this parallel plate capacitor. So you know the general formula. C is equal to what? Q by V. Okay. So here first we find that we have to find V value. What's the potential difference between these two? Potential difference between these two. So here these two plates are parallel plates of equal area. Okay. Here field will be uniform. Already we have seen the expression for electric field at any point between two parallel infinite plane sheet using Gauss law. So what's the value? Electric field at any point inside this plate is what? E value is equal to what? Epsilon, sigma by epsilon naught. So this is the E value at any point inside. Okay, already we have seen sigma by epsilon naught. Okay, next, what is sigma? Sigma is surface charge density. So sigma is equal to what? Total charge on any one of the plates divided by total area of the plate. This is the surface charge density. Okay, you substitute this value here. So E becomes then Q by epsilon naught E. This is what E value, electric field. Okay, so E is the E value now. So what is the potential difference? V value? V is equal to, you know the formula, electric field E is equal to potential difference divided by distance of separation. Potential difference between these two places is V, distance of separation is D. So electric field between these two fields is what? E is equal to V by D. Now substitute this E value here. So E becomes, or we can write, what is that V value here? V is equal to E into D. So that V is equal to, what's the E value? E value, substitute the E value, Q by epsilon naught A into D. Okay, this is what what value? V value. This is your V value. But from this one, what is this one? Q is equal to what from this one? Q is equal to what? Q is equal to sigma E. So now you know the Q value and V value. Q value is known, V value is known. Substitute in this value, in this equation. Substitute Q and V values in this equation. C is equal to what? C is equal to L. Q value is what? Sigma A. Sigma A by Q D by epsilon naught A. See here, substitute these values. So this becomes what? So the Q value is what? Q value is what? C is equal to this one. Q is Q. Or here we can use this value. We can use this one. Take this one. Q is equal to what? Sigma. This one, sigma A. Here, substitute values. Or you can put this one. You can take as it is. Q. This is what C is equal to what? Q by V. So from this one, your Q value is what? Q is equal to, you put a Q as it is, no problem. So this is Q. What's the V value? Q into D by epsilon naught E. Okay. So this Q and Q will be cut off. This becomes epsilon naught E by D. So this is the capacitance. So you can derive like this. Okay. So first take these two plates, and then area of each plate is capital A. Capital A is area of each plate. Q is the charge on each plate. You know the formula for electric field between two parallel sheets. Here E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. But you know sigma is what? Sigma is equal to what? Charge by area. Then substitute the value here. So you can get this one. The next we know this formula. E is equal to what? V by D. From this one V is equal to E into D. So from this one, the E, substitute the E value. E value is equal to what? This one. Substitute here. So V is known, Q is known. Substitute all these value, you can get this one. Okay. So we can get the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor equation like this. Okay. So this is important 5 mark question. If you in between, if you place any dielectric medium, in the first case we have seen air medium. Suppose you place any dielectric medium of that, then dielectric constant is what? Epsilon R. Or this is what dielectric constant, or permittivity of free space. Permittivity of free space is epsilon naught. So this epsilon is the permittivity of the medium. So this can be written as epsilon naught into epsilon R. For any medium, we can write here, right? Cm. This is capacitance in any medium. This is written as epsilon naught. Instead of epsilon naught, you put a epsilon A by D. Okay. Okay. So this for air medium epsilon naught. For any medium epsilon A by D. Okay. So here substitute this one here. So you can write epsilon naught epsilon R A by D. So this is Cm. Or capacitance in a medium. So already you know the capacitance in vacuum, air vacuum. So divide this one. We can divide. For example, AC, the what is this? Cm by C is equal to what? Dividing this equation by this one. So we get C, that means epsilon naught A by D divided by epsilon A by D. Okay, so automatically this becomes, this multiply by reciprocal, we can get this one D by epsilon naught A. Okay, so you can get epsilon naught, A and A will be cut off, D and D will be cut off. So this is what epsilon naught. Okay, so here, so the dielectric medium or dielectric constant, dielectric constant of that medium is, suppose we introduce a dielectric medium, the dielectric constant is given by the capacitance in the medium divided by capacitance in air of the same plate, same paraplates. So this same paraplates is used. First we have to find the capacitance in air, next capacitance in the medium. For example, take water. So you can keep this system with the water, and we can find out the what is called the capacitance Cm. So ratio of these two gives you the dielectric constant of water. Okay, so for example, suppose capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor in air is 6 microfarad. If the same capacitor is kept in a medium, the capacitance becomes 12, for example 30 microfarad. 30 microfarad. What's the epsilon r value for that medium? What's the formula? Epsilon r is equal to Cm by C. This is equal to 30 by 6 microfarad. So both will be cut off. So this becomes what? 5. So epsilon r is 5 for that medium. Okay. So by this way you can have one words. So you can get the of this one.